Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is, I forgot the date is anyways. Today is July 26, 2024. We're going to be talking about TNA. Because it looks like we're going to have a six-man tag team match. The Rascals been in a whole bunch of six-man tag team matches. They did it at Slammiversary. They did it on NXT. They did it twice on NXT. And it looks like they issue a challenge to the new X Division champion, Mr. Mike Bailey, Trent Seven, and a partner of their choice. Imagine it will be Tyler Bates. But Tyler Bates is injured, so that's why. Nah, I don't think Tyler Bates will be in this. But Pete Dunne, oh, that would be crazy. But we don't know. It could be somebody from TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard that 2K24 got another pack of cards. Trick Williams is in there. The Persona Trick Williams will be in that pack if you want it, and you guys don't have to collect all of those things of Trick Williams. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might wait until it might go on the store, because they had the Money in the Bank pack and now they don't, and now you could get those Money in the Bank guys on the card store. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. Mostly all the Persona cards are on there. I believe you could get Roman Reigns on that pack as well if you don't have a Roman Reigns yet. But I might wait until they go on the card store. I'm hoping it's not a lot of points. But I'm trying to get Chad Gable mostly, because I have an FCW. I got an NXT from my old school, and I need a Chad Gable. And it's harder and harder than I thought it will be. I thought getting 23,000 points will give me the 50 points I need, or 100,000 points I need. I guess not. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some TNA to talk about. Josh Alexander was supposed to give us an explanation why he did what he did at Slammiversary, low-blowed Mr. Joe Hendry. But he was just making fun of Montreal. He says he wants to go back home in Toronto, because he's not from Montreal, he's from Toronto. He says the real Canadian town. And then he says, you want a explanation? I'm not giving. He just drops the mic. He didn't even say, I'm not going to give it to you. He just drops the mic. And it looks like he has a new theme song now. It sounds like it. So yeah, that's happening there. We got Rosemary making a return next week. Next week we will have the wedding of Stephanie Lander and PCO. You guys can see on the spoilers, because some people put it on the internet. What else happened before we get to the main segment here? We got a whole bunch of interviews, and it looks like the system doesn't want to talk to anyone because they lost their titles, except for Alicia Edwards. So yeah, I believe that's it. We had a whole bunch of interviews. Broken Matt Hardy will be in the main event, teaming up with ABC to versus the System, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and JDC. So let's get to the main segment here. We got Nick Neville coming out. He's celebrating his win. His world title win. He said a whole bunch of things. But he says he's going to be something different than Moose. He said he's going to defend the title anytime, anywhere, any place, any promotion, he says. He said he's going to be a fighting world champion, and then Mustafa Ali came out, and he talked about him being screwed from Earl Hebner, by the fans, by Mike Bailey. Well, technically the guy was doing a lot of cheating. He's the one that brought Earl Hebner to screw Mike Bailey. So I don't know how much screwing for Ali happened, but there was a lot of screwing for Mr. Mike Bailey. So, and then he says, I made the X Division Championship great, and now he wants to make the world title great. And Nick Nemeth says, you just have to get in my face, you get a shot of the title. And that's what Mustafa Ali did. And then Mustafa Ali was about to leave, but he tried to trick Nick Nemeth. He tried to run at him, and then Nick Nemeth just throws him out of the ring, and then he super kicks Campaign Singh. Mustafa Ali is angry. So next week we got a World Championship match. It'll be Nick Nemeth versus Mustafa Ali. And we're going to see Ryan Nemeth versus Frankie Kazarian, because Kazarian wants a shot at the title, but Nick is busy next week. So Ryan will have that match, because Ryan still has a problem with Frankie. So Santino made the match. And ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Steve Macklin. He came out, he talked about, he was trying to make trying to go into a different, try to be a babyface. Kind of messed myself there. But he tried to be a babyface, but you heard what Montreal said to him. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. When he got eliminated first, they sang that song to him, so he doesn't care about them. And then Cody Deaner came out, and he said it's all about the people. He says it's not his choice to be in this match. It's not Santino's choice. It's the people's choice, and they chose Cody Deaner to be in this match. The winner of that match was Steve Macklin. It was a pretty okay match. And then we got AJ Francis versus Sami Callihan. I didn't know that Sami Callihan came out to help PCO at Slammiversary in that street fight. I did not know that. But I guess I didn't look at the TV when that happened. But ladies and gentlemen, that's why this match was happening. AJ Francis versus Sami Callihan. And of course, this guy can't do things for himself, man. He can't do anything for himself. He has to have Rich Swann helping him, some guy named Bishop helping him. Everybody was helping him. Poor Sami Callihan. And AJ Francis win the match. The guy is not dangerous. The guy is just a cheating machine. He needs people helping him. But remember, those people didn't help him win and retain his title at Slammiversary. The title that he bought and the title that he won against Laredo Kid. But the guy can't do anything for himself. This is why he had Hit Row. This is why he had, this is why he has First Class, because the guy can't do anything for himself. My God, man, you cheat those so many times. I've seen a lot of heels actually win matches by themselves. Like, seriously, like Steve Macklin, the guy didn't need help. AJ Francis needs Rich Swann. He needs a Bishop. He needs everything. He's not my favorite wrestler. The guy is a cheater. Then we had Hammerstone and Ash by Angle Ninja would be versus Eric Young and Jordan Grace. The winner of that match was a pretty decent mixed tag team match, because it wasn't a normal mixed tag team match, because the women could fight the men could fight the women could fight the women, the men could fight the men, all that stuff, etc., etc. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Hammerstone and Ash. Hammerstone, the guy, did a torture rack onto Eric Young, made him tap out. But you see the personal cashier, whatever his name is, George Eitzman. I know him from Destiny Wrestling. I've seen him a couple of times. He was like, I think he was like, I forgot what he was. I think he was like a booker in Destiny Wrestling. And now he's in Impact Wrestling. He's in TNA. But George Iceman was so scared here because of Rosemary. Remember at Slammiversary, she scared him off with a knife. And Rosemary did not show up this time. But Hammerstone and Miss Ash gets the win. We got Broken Matt Hardy and ABC versus The System, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and JDC in a 6-man tag team match. I got something in my throat. 6-man tag team match, and ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. Of course, Moose had to come in and get involved. But Broken Matt Hardy told ABC they have the numbers, but he has somebody that he could believe in to be in their corner. Joe Hendry came out, and he didn't really do much. He did a clothesline to Moose, and that's it. And the winner of that match was Broken Matt Hardy and ABC. Getting the win. What else is going to happen on these crossovers between WWE and TNA? We're getting closer to the next DLC. I know we're supposed to say that last week, but no, now we're almost getting closer to the DLC. We didn't get nobody's entrance yet. We got somebody's last week. I forgot what it was. I forgot his name. I forgot all these guys' names. I try to make them as a wrestler. Try to make them not as celebrities. Because that's what you do. I want to try to be positive for this DLC pack. I understand people are hating it because it's a bunch of football players. Right? It's people that doesn't belong in a WWE game. I'm not saying they don't. I mean, they do. I'm not saying they do. It's just, I could make it a positive thing. And if we didn't get these DLCs, we wouldn't have the AEW finishers, the Hidden Blade, or Mike Bailey's move, or the Coffin Drop. You won't be able to get those because if you put wrestlers, old school wrestlers, you will have their moves, not those moves. So I'm kind of happy that we got this DLC because we got those finishing moves that we could use for Will Ospreay, Darby Allin, and Mike Bailey, and maybe Brody King as well. Because it looks like there's a move that we could get Brody King as well. So yeah, I'm happy for that they give us that. Not too happy about the weapon. Normally they give us new weapons every DLC, but I don't really care for a football. You gave me a microphone, you give me a flip-flop, you give me a Slim Jim. Where's all the dangerous weapons? Why do you give me all the stupid weapons? Oh my goodness. I don't really play with the flip-flop or the microphone or the dang Slim Jim. It was funny in the beginning of the game when everybody was playing it. But now you're giving us new weapons. It needs to be more extreme or better weapons. I'm hoping when they give us the next DLC, they give us a better weapons. But I don't know who will give, because there's a theme in these weapons. There's a theme. Because the ECW one, they give us ECW things. The barbed wire bat, the light tube, the door. And on the second DLC was the megaphone. And the guitar from Honky Tonky Man. There's a theme in this, and there's a football in the next DLC. Because they're football players. So what kind of weapon we're going to get in the international DLC when we get Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Carlito, Dragon Lee. I think Michelle McCool is in there too. Did I say everybody? And Laura Valkyra. What kind of weapons are we going to get on there? Because none of those guys and women doesn't have a weapon that they come out with. Or they have a special weapon. Even on the WCW one, I don't remember who was in the WCW. I only know two guys. DDP and Iron Sheik. And Mr. Perfect. That's the only person I know. Those are the three people I know that's in that DLC. I think the Great Muta is in that one too. I wonder what if they're going to do more weapons, new weapons, what are they going to do for the next two DLCs? Because none of those guys have a special weapon. If I'm missing something, if you guys want to put it in the comments below, what kind of weapons you think they're going to do on the next last two DLCs? Put in the comments below what type of weapons in the theme of that international one and the WCW one, because there's no theme in there. They had the extreme weapons, and they got the weapons for Honky Tonk Man and Jimmy Hart. And then we got a football for the football players. International doesn't really, none of those guys have a special weapon. So we will find out. Maybe the steering wheel of a pirate ship for Kairi Sane. She comes up with that, right, still? She comes up with that. I believe so. Imagine that, you could use that. But I don't know what else that you could use. Because Michelle McCool never had a weapon. Came out with a weapon. Laura Valkyra doesn't come out with a weapon. Doesn't come out with a weapon. Carlito, no. Dragon Lee, no. Nia Jax, no. I don't think so. I don't know who else. I don't know what else they're going to put in there. We will find out. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for Friday Night SmackDown results. That's all me today. Tyler Zell. Bye!